Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Dickerson trying the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Here's Fields. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance of...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Dickerson on the handoff. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Fields now to throw. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Suck up for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Fields. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by...
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide. No, we slide.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw is Jackson.
That's good for an Eagles.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. The 20, 10, 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. And max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time when action was on the clock.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Play action. Now Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd down and 4, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try to run off tackle with Tomlinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before the break. Fields, though, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Here's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They can... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running it with Dickerson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A carry for Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now a give right side. Dickerson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. On first down, Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The drive will start with the option going left. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Chargers nothing.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Dave Casper, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their set. He rifles one that's intercepted. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Dickerson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Now Fields. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Fields now to throw. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on third down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here we go on fourth down, Fields. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. On second down, a run with Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGL.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Denver. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Inside give to Dickerson. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz able to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Fitzpatrick. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is, Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Fitzpatrick now. He's got Casper over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
From the 36, Fitzpatrick. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dave Casper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught out left side by Casper. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lynch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Michael Crabtree, 42 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 14-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut outright. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And that's caught by Crabtree.